Hey BZB TV fans, my name's Matt Richards with BZB Gear. We're over here at the NETGEAR AV booth. As you might be able to tell right over there, we have a little bit of a special something going on in this corner with our Adamo, 8-time award-winning camera. But more importantly, we have Gus with us here from NETGEAR AV. Gus, how are you doing?
Everything fine. I love how he brags about how many times the camera won, but it's all right. I've proved, I've tested it. Great colors, great face tracking. Not to tell about the design and the tally coming up here, isn't it? It's very cool. I love it. I've had some great time with it.
Yeah, and I've been hearing from you that we've actually had a couple people coming up here at the NETGEAR booth saying, hey, you know what, BZB Gear, the auto tracking is fantastic. That's what we like to hear, so we're pretty proud of that. We've actually been hearing a lot of that at the show, so a little bit of a shocker for us. We don't hear that a lot in the States. Not saying that our technology isn't good. In fact, we think it's really great. It's just sometimes you don't get that feedback. So having that feedback is really important.
And sometimes, as people can attest, the haters make more noise than the followers.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's very good. For every one person that tells you that you're doing great, you can calculate there's much more behind that.
Absolutely.
But are we here just to brag about stuff?
No, we're not. We're here to find out what is new at NETGEAR.
Cool. So I'll take the chance now to just give you some insights of what we're demonstrating on this show. First of all is our new 4350 series, which is, let's say, the top level of the AV line, now has two new units. One is 40 ports copper, 10 gig per port, 4 fiber uplinks, 100 gig each. So this makes a full open architecture, non-blocking architecture from all the ports that you can have in copper going through all the ports in fiber. We also have a version of that same 4350 with a 100 gigabit fiber uplinks, but with 16 ports. You can have a mega device or a smaller one. They also offer PoE. So we are now able to offer in total with the dual power supplier. So the M4350 distinguishes itself from the M4250 by having redundant power suppliers. And with more power, you can offer more PoE.
Yes.
So the 4350 you can have up to 90 watts on each of the ports. So all in total sums up to 3.5 kilowatts,
That's a lot.
From a switch. We're talking about a switch. We're not talking about a full diesel generator here,
that's quite a bit of Adamos.
It's quite a bit, yeah. And I think that if you think of camera manufacturers like BZB investing on smarter solutions, literally plug and play, and it will recognize it will be recognized on our network as well. Here behind me I have Engage, which is the second point. I think I can already move along. Engage is now to the 2.0 release. The 2.0, of course, will support the new 4350 units, but it will also support Wi-Fi access points. So at NETGEAR AV, we now have 2 Wi-Fi 7 access points. Actually, you're in front of them. They are here behind you. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, they can see
I'll
the
get
camera.
a closer-up of it here in a minute.
We can see it in the camera. We have the WBE 758 that blasts through wireless 18.4 gigabit per second.
That's insane.
That's insane. I mean, it's strange for people to understand sometimes how this works. So both of our...
How long would it take somebody to download Fortnite on that?
Maybe a few seconds. I like that. So imagine, not only for your gaming activity, but imagine chucking in a super robust with a maximum 18.4 gigabit throughput wireless antenna to give you access to your network and in and out of it with Wi-Fi 7. So Wi-Fi 7 works in the 3 different bands, 2.4, 5 gigahertz, and 6 gigahertz. All in all, Wi-Fi 7 being the latest standard is the best one. So if you guys want to complement your AV over IP infrastructure, we recommend one of our Wi-Fi 7 antennas. So summarizing this little chapter here, we have the new M4350, the Wi-Fi 7 access points, and Engage 2.0 being featured on this IBC.
Well, there you guys have it. Before we go though, Gus, I do have one more question.
Please.
What kind of support is there for 8K?
For 8K,
yeah.
So it always depends on the bandwidth.
But
Tell me.
is NETGEAR AV equipped in bandwidth-wise for that? I know bandwidth's a big topic of discussion.
So definitely. So if you guys are gonna go with uncompressed video and you need that extra bandwidth, the M4350 will probably accommodate that. We have 10 gigabits on all the copper ports, plus 100 gigabits on 4 of the fiber ports. So you can chuck in 400 gig in through copper and send it up through the fiber ports. So yes, the answer is,
that is awesome.
4K, 8K, uncompressed video. Whenever BZB will be, flying the realm of uncompressed video, maybe open standards.
Yeah, I mean, we might have something coming up in 2025 along the lines of 8K AV over IP.
He never told me this. So
I had to put that in there.
Good. So for everybody, check the roadmap, BZB Gear, for all of them. Low bandwidth, high bandwidth, full uncompressed, whenever it will come around, NETGEAR AV will be the right infrastructure for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Gus.
Thank you, Matt.
And guys, check out NETGEAR AV at
netgear.com/AV.
Awesome. And for us, that's bzbgear.com. Have a good one, guys.
Cheers.